PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, CAJUN, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and today is a video brought to you. I did this last year. I'm going to do it again, and it was brought to you by popular demand. I got a lot of messages saying, hey, Cajun, where was your top 10 Michael Jordan cards sold, highest selling Michael Jordan cards from 2023? And I was like, you know, I've been so busy digging through this cross-country collection, trying to buy and sell cards and kind of curate my own collection. I forgot about you guys. I forgot about how much people like top 10 lists, as long as it's not me telling you the top 10 cards you need to go buy or you need to go sell. So these are the top 10. This is purely objective, so no dog in this hunt. The 10 highest selling Michael Jordan cards from 2023 with a couple of caveats. Number one, no autographs. Number two, no patches or memorabilia. So we're just looking at inserts, parallels, base cards, rookie cards if they can sneak in there. So the 10 highest selling, and again, the third caveat is this only includes public sales or private sales that were actually verified by Card Ladder. As you guys know, I use Card Ladder for most of my data. So again, I am not infallible. If I missed a sale that deserves or belongs to be in the top 10, I apologize. Blame it on Card Ladder, or maybe blame it on me if I missed one in Card Ladder. But I think I got it right. I went into Card Ladder. I sorted by date, January 1st, 2023 to December 31st, 2023. And then went highest price, worked my way down, got the answer, skipped autographs, skipped patches, and that's where we're at. So without any further delay, let's get cranking here. Some of you guys might have some observations or some conjecture or some thought as to what may finish in the top 10. At the end of the video, and number one is a banger, a card that's extremely special to me, hint, hint, spoiler alert. But if you stay tuned till the end, I've got a summary of the 10 cards that we're about to see, with some interesting observations of the cards and what they mean and what they represent. So number 10 on the list, let's just start there. Yeah, number 10 was a $93,000 card. So we did not have 10 non-patch, non-autograph. And again, I'm sorry, I should always make this clear. I have chosen 10 unique cards. So some of these cards will appear in a different grade, but it's the same card, and they were in the top 10 highest sold. I am pulling the 10 highest unique sales. And so if there was, for instance, we're looking at the 1997 Team Skybox Premium, Team Skybox Star Rubies, serial number to 50, PSA 8. If there was a PSA 7 that sold for $70,000, you're not going to see that card. Well, that wouldn't be in the top 10, but you get my drift. If the same card sold more than once, I took the highest sale of that particular card. Okay, now we can go. So yeah, Team Skybox Star Ruby, serial number to 50, PSA 8 copy. I was blessed enough to pick up a PSA 8, same card, same grade this year from the Cross Country Collection. If you missed it, go check out the video. This is a Pop 9 card. There are only 8 higher graded by PSA, and this was sold in the December Golden Auction. So card number 10 is only a 5-figure card, which to be honest with you, that sort of surprised me a little bit. But again, remember, the unique quotes really does change things, because there were multiple copies of a lot of these cards you're about to see that did sell in 2023, despite how rare pretty damn near almost every single card in this list was. Number 9 on the list. The first of the PMGs, not in chronological sequence of production, but the first one we're going to see in this top 10 list. It's the 98 Metal Universe PMG number 1. Some people affectionately refer to it as the Gold PMG. It is serial number to only 50, just like the Team Skybox Star Rubies that we just saw. It is a BGS 8 copy, and it sold for $120,000. This is a Pop 4 card. There are actually 10 higher copies graded by BGS. This card sold way towards the beginning of the year in January at Golden Auctions. Card number 8 on the list, working our way down. The first non-serial numbered to 50 card that we're going to look at, 1984 Star, number 101 XRC. This is a PSA 8.5 copy, which for those of you who have been living in a cave or under a rock somewhere, or you're from some country where they don't have access to the internet or social media, PSA decided to start grading these cards at some point in 2022, I believe. So there aren't that many PSA 8, 9s, 8.5s out there. This is a Pop 2 card. Only 3 higher have ever been graded ever, in the last few years. Although they did grade this Star 101 card way back in the day originally. This one sold for $144,000, and it sold in the September Golden Auction. Next on the list at number 7 is serial number 250 card. It's 1997 Skybox Premium. It's the second Star Rubies we're going to see. It's card number 29. It's got that beautiful amoeba pattern in the background. This card's, again, serial number 250. It's a BGS 8.5. It is a $190,000 sale. It was a Pop 7 card. There are 9 higher graded by BGS. It was a private sale that was verified by Card Ladder. So if you're keeping score at home, that's 2 Star Rubies already in our top 10. Number 6 on the list is the 1997 EX 2001 Essential Credentials Future, serial numbered to 72. This is a beautiful PSA 8 copy. It sold for just shy of $200,000, $197,640. This is a Pop 5 card in an old school PSA 8 label with only 1 graded higher, and this one also sold at the tail end of 2023, which is a good harbinger of things to come for 2024. This sold in the Golden December auction as well. Number 5 on our list, we're getting to the top half, and it's going to be a bunch of cards that you probably would have suspected will appear in the top half. Number 1 is the 1998 Skybox Premium Star Rubies, number 23. If you're scoring at home, that's the third Star Rubies that we've looked at. This is serial number 50. It's a PSA 7. It is a $216,000 sale, Pop 4, with only 5 higher copies in existence. This sold in November at the PWCC Premier Auction. Which of those Star Rubies is your favorite? I know you're going to choose the one that sold for the most, but which of those 3 aesthetically, design-wise, appearance-wise is your favorite? The Team Skybox or one of the other 2 Star Rubies that we looked at? Number 4 on the list, the final 4. The Fearsome 4, 1998 Skybox Molten Metal Fusion Titanium, number 41. This card is serial numbered, and you can see it because it's unavoidable up there in the top left because it's pinhole die cut into the card itself. Serial numbered to only 40. This BGS 9 copy was, again, a private sale verified by Card Ladder amongst the buyer and the seller, and confirmation of payment being rendered for $220,000. This is a Pop 7 in BGS 9, and believe it or not, there is a BGS 9.5 copy out there. Oh my gosh, can you imagine gold on gold label, how nasty that card would be? What would the BGS 9 copy sell for if it reared its beautiful head in the public setting? I can't even imagine how many of the Jordan whale collectors out there would be clamoring and fighting and mega bidding each other. I'm sorry, that's a bad word. Bidding aggressively against each other for a 1998 Fusion Titanium BGS 9.5 Pop 1 copy. That would be absolutely amazing. Who knows? Maybe we'll see that in 2024. Maybe we won't. The top 3. The PMG, right? So we're looking at the second of the PMGs that we've seen in today's top 10 list. This is card number 3. It's the 1997 Metal Universe Championship PMG, number 23. It is serial numbered to 50 as well. Of course, it's got the scope pattern in the background. One of the mini cards from the 90s that features the scope pattern in the background. And this one's got Jordan jumping out of the city of Chicago up for an electrifying dunk. This BGS 8.5 copy sold for just shy of $250,000 at a Robert Edwards auction, again, late in 2023, a December auction. More good things. $240,000. This is a Pop 7 card. There are 8 higher graded copies by Beckett. To the top 2, do we think we know what they are? There's 2 really recognizable, really high demand cards that we have not yet seen. You guys have probably figured it out by now. The 1986 Fleer. Yeah, that's right. The card that used to be 800,000 plus is still in the top 10, and it's still in the top 2 from 2023. This beautiful copy with an NBA silver sticker sold for $252,000. It is a Pop 322, as everybody knows at this point. It sold in the PWCC March Premier Auction. So that's one of those cards where, you know, if you've got a pristine, if you've got a super elite copy and somebody puts in their research and does their due diligence, that card's still eclipsing $200,000 if it's an elite copy. The card has kind of been hovering, I think, somewhere in the $190,000 to $210,000 range for the most part, but every once in a while you'll see an exceptional copy emerge, like the one you're looking at here that finished number 2 on the top 10 list from 2023. And then we didn't see an Essential Credentials green. We didn't see a PMG green sale. We've eliminated patches and autographs, so no logo men, no one of one masterpiece 90s Jordan cards sold. So what does that leave at number 1? Well, some of you might have guessed it by now. It is one of Michael Jordan's most recognizable, most sought after cards. It's the 1997 Metal Universe PMG Red, number 23, serial numbered to 100, but keep in mind there are only 90 copies out there because 10 of the 100 are precious metal green gems. This BGS 8 copy sold for $360,000. It is a pop 11. There are 15 higher, and this card sold in the June Golden Elite auction. So PMG Red, number 1, 86 Fleer, number 57, 2. And then the rest is history. 2023 is in the books. A summary of these top 10 cards that we looked at. 3 of the original PMGs sold. That's right. So we didn't see the green PMG, but the other 3 PMGs sold. There's 4 PMGs, right? The 97 red, the 97 green, the 97 championship PMG, and then the 98 PMG. We saw 3 of the 4. The only one we didn't see is the green. Are we going to see a green in 2024? Is there any question that a green would sell for the most of any other non-autographed, non-patched Jordan card in the year 2024? If a green did somehow make its way to auction, I think that's probably a safe bet. There are 8 serial numbered cards out of the top 10. The only 2 that were not serial numbered are the Star 101 and the 86 Fleer. Both rookie cards found their way into the top 10 still. So these are not rare cards. Every other card on this list is exceptionally rare. It's very difficult to obtain in any grade whatsoever. So you're talking about actual card scarcity. The rookies, however, you're talking about grade scarcity. So you're talking about cards that are not rare at all when I'm talking about the 1986 Fleer number 57 and the 1984 Star number 101. Those are not rare cards, but in the grades that you saw them today in the top 10, they are rare. So that is what we deem grading scarcity, and that can lead to, you know, exorbitant prices like we saw in this top 10 list. 8 cards out of the 10 were from 1997 and 1998, and if obviously by the process of deduction you can conclude that only the 2 rookie cards from 84 and 86, those are the only 2 cards that were not from the year 1997 or 1998, which is kind of what, you know, us Jordan collectors consider, you know, the golden age of the Jordan cards. Are there great cards from other years? Oh my god, absolutely. But 97 and 98 was the crescendo, it was the peak, it was the climax of Jordan cards, unquestionably, because it was the last 2 years of his playing years. 3-star rubies sold. We saw 3 PMGs, 3 of the 4 original PMGs. 3-star rubies were also in this top 10. So star rubies, essential credentials, PMGs. Those are the kind of the big time Jordan cards that you'll see in tier 1 of the Cajun Cardboard Michael Jordan hierarchy on this channel, on this playlist, on that poster, which is still available, by the way. Only 1 card of the top 10 highest selling Michael Jordan cards of 2023 was a PSA 10. Or BGS 9.5 for that matter. That is something that is really important for you guys to keep in mind. That's what we as, I consider myself a relatively high-end Jordan collector, but that is what we love about collecting Jordan, is that when you get to the tippity top, as they say, as a kid would say, of the Jordan cards that are in existence, that are out there in the world, you're going to throw grade out the window, and you're just going to cling to whatever you can cling to. Only 1 PSA 10 appears in here. It was an exceptional copy of a PSA 10, so don't get me wrong, that's great. But again, the cards are what's driving Jordan prices, not necessarily the grades. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, not a lot of thought went into it. There's not a lot of subjectivity, and I don't have a really much of an opinion on these. I own some of these cards. I don't own others. I'm trying to own some of the others, as I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this video may own some and may be trying to own some. So I wish you guys nothing but the best in 2024. I think 2023 and the beginning of 2024 have ended and began respectively on a really high note. note. I'm really excited about where Jordan cards, but cards generally speaking, are sort of headed. I think a lot of people have become really educated in the last 18 months. Maybe even sitting on the sidelines doing a little bit less buying and selling. Sales volume has been relatively steady, believe it or not, even though prices have somewhat declined. Well, they've really declined on some cards, but they've certainly declined over the past 18 months, generally speaking. Not every card, of course, because you can never make a blanket statement, good or bad, about anything in the card hobby, because we know there's always crevices of great and crevices of absolutely disastrous. But I think over the last 18 months, a lot of people in the hobby have started to put more thought into what exactly they want to have in their collection. And I'm talking about collectors more so than investors. There are still those folks out there that are buying cards like we saw in this top 10 simply for the purpose of investing and then selling the cards in a short time period. I don't know how they do that. I can't move that quick, especially when a card means that much to me. But again, to each their own. I think most of the cards that we saw in this top 10 list were collector-driven sales. That's just my personal opinion. But I think we are seeing glimpses of perhaps the bottom, and maybe the bottom of the market from a value standpoint is in our rearview mirror. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. I always solicit and encourage you guys to comment and let me know what you think. If there's anything I got wrong in the video, certainly tell me that, because I'm always trying to get better for you guys. But I'd love to get your comments. This is my way of engaging with the hobby. There's no other way I can do it in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. There's a handful of people down here who do what I do in the same kind of swimming in the same ponds as I do. So you guys are the reason I created the YouTube channel. The people that view my videos, the people that hit the like button, the people that have subscribed to the channel, the people that message me on Instagram and text me and whatnot. And so I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the emotional, believe it or not, tons of kind messages in 2023. Financial, everybody who's clicked that PayPal donation link and sent some money to the Cajun Cardboard channel in 2023. I truly appreciate you thinking enough of me to throw some change my way. I really do appreciate it. It sort of justifies what I'm doing. I am trying to bring you guys education and entertainment. And guess what? I am entertained when I do these videos, but more importantly, I am getting educated, because every time I do one of these videos, I learn a little bit more, and it's led to a lot of growth in the hobby. It's led to a lot of growth in my collection. I'm sure you guys are experiencing the same thing. And so hopefully I can continue to bring you, and I think I can say it safely now, the most consistent. It may not be the best. You may not like it the most. It may not be the funniest. It may not be the most informative, but it is certainly going to be the most consistent basketball card content in the hobby on social media in the year 2024, just like I did in the year 2023. Again, if you're looking for ways to support the channel, if this is the first time you're seeing the channel, if you want to support me and this channel in any way, shape, or form, there's 4 ways to do it. Check out my YouTube description. So you guys go into the YouTube description, check it out if you're so inclined to support the channel. And I'm looking forward to a great 2024. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Peace.